Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Let's talk about some details that we've been teased of an old gunship. There was recently a Spectrum post on the Redeemer, a ship that's gone back through concept and been reborn somewhat. It's being scheduled for release with Star Citizen Alpha 3.15, the Q3 2021 patch. At the moment, that could change. And it's a ship that used to be a sort of hybrid gunship dropship, and it's gone a little bit different to that now. The ship has been repeatedly confirmed as a fully focused gunship now, and you're going to be able to see the latest updates to the ship during Fleet Week, because it's going to be on the Expo floor there. Now, it's not going to be rentable at that stage, but you will be able to see the sort of exterior of it, and some clever players during the Fleet Week tests were able to snag some interior screenshots of the ship, which I'll chuck all over the screen. So we got to see some more of the interior of that Redeemer and the current plans for it. We then had some further clarifications from a Spectrum thread redeeming the Redeemer layout, and John Crew answered some questions here, and I want to summarise some of the changes to the ship and what he said. For context, the thread was looking at the changes in the interior that we saw cleverly stolen from the Fleet Week tests and comparing it to some suggestions for interiors and layouts and the original purpose of the Redeemer, which is now changed. And there's a huge hodgepodge of various ideas and suggestions that John Crew wanted to respond to and give context to the reasons that they changed the Redeemer to its current layout. The Redeemer is no longer aimed as a dropship. It's not designed to carry troops and drop them into combat. The Valkyrie and Vanguard Hoplite fulfill those roles. Therefore, having an easy entrance or exit from the non-crew seats is not really a consideration here. The crew has been reduced to 4 from 5 they originally had. The pilot can control the chin turret or let another player control it from a remote station. They have added some non-crew seats to allow additional players to bunk on the transport if needed and not sort of be subject to being shaken around their ship by the force reactions there. So I think some people are still going to try and use this as a little dropship, but as I said, it's much more focused on being a gunship now. Adjustments have been made to the size and quality of some of the components, generally changing them from medium to large to power the large and numerous weapons that could also be spec'd as energy weapons rather than ballistic. They are adding 2 SCU of cargo space to provide onboard cargo storage for missions or for storing spares and extras. Every crew member has space for weapons and personal storage, as seen on all the recent released vehicles. So, you know, they've got their own little lockers and all that sort of jazz, and that will be made ready for the physicalized components and physical inventory systems, all that sort of jazz. They've had to fit it all into a tweaked exterior, which has resulted in a widening and lengthening of the ship. They want easy and quick access to the ship components from the crew internally. So if you want to repair a subcomponent, you want to repair a component during combat, you'll be able to run around and do that. They want to have modular rooms in the ship as well. So it's not going to be planned for the first release or anything like that, but the lower room will be one that is modular. This is apparently due to its layout and accessibility from the outside, and this is going to provide them with more options to fundamentally change the role of the ship via that modularity system and keep the top deck intact and separated still. So you will have some modularity with the ship, and maybe you'll be able to change it into a dropship or something else, or lots of different munitions and firepower. We don't know what modularity we're getting for the ship yet, but I'm excited that the Redeemer is getting modularity. The Redeemer is still a work in progress though, and there could certainly be some further changes. John Crew added, the interior shown in the halls, whilst clearly not finished, is actually at the end of Grey Box, so pretty much locked down. And as of next week, which is this week now, the team will have moved on to finishing it out to the same standard as the exterior. So whilst we appreciate the feedback and debate, in this instance we are staying on the course with the interior layout. This is more in response to lots of people commenting that they prefer the old one, they want a different layout, they want some changes, all that sort of stuff. So I do think that I will judge it once it's actually in my hands and finished, for sure. John Crew basically went on to say, yeah, potentially you'll be able to replace that bottom room with seats and an armory and all that sort of stuff, altering the role of the ship. But as I said, we don't know what different variants and what different modules will be available in the future yet. But yeah, so people that want it to still be a dropship, that might be a possibility in the future. And we should have some more information on the ship in the near future as well, because it's going to be in the expo hall, and CIG are going to start to talk about it more for sure. And once we have a bit more information, we'll do a ship buyer's guide here, exploring the ship once again. But what do you think about the Redeemer? Are you looking forward to seeing it on the Expo Hall at Fleet Week? Last time it was available, I think it was $250, which is a price that I think will go up somewhat in the future. Is the Redeemer a ship that you like the sound of? Did you like it when it was first concepted? And do you dislike the changes that are sort of like going on with it? Do you already own one? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Oh, what's this? I just found all your search history online. You filthy boy, buying spaceships and going on Ship Hub. Zin, show a picture of a sexy ship or something. You should have used NordVPN. It's a VPN, obviously, and it has my seal of approval because I shill for them. Use the links below to get a discount and help protect your data, identity, privacy, and to help with online accessibility. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For May, it's for a Crusader Hercules Starlifter. It's a big boy cargo and ground vehicle transport ship that you can expect to be added to the game by the end of the month. Just comment on any of my videos made during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. Thank you so much to my channel members who have pressed the join button below my videos and my Patreons as well. Going the extra mile really, really helps the channel. Say thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Thanks for helping the channel, Zin.
Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon as well, and maybe you'll get some poorly photoshopped naughty spaceship shots. Oh, saucy. Thanks for watching and all your support.